Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Unfortunately, we're starting off today's show with the news that rocked the bodybuilding world last weekend, following the untimely death of Luke Sandoe. According to reports, Luke passed away on May 7th from unnamed causes at just 30 years old. Immediately following the word of Luke's passing, there was a tremendous swell of support from fans and friends across the bodybuilding community, many of whom responded to the news with long, heartfelt messages about a friend and an icon who was truly beloved. At this time, we would like to send our sincerest condolences to the Sandoe family, especially Luke's two children, as they mourn his loss and celebrate his life. For those of you who would like to support Luke's family during these unthinkable times, information of how you can contribute to Luke's GoFundMe campaign is available on our official _RxMuscle Instagram. In 1974, George Foreman and Muhammad Ali squared off in an outdoor arena in Kinshasa, Zaire, in one of the most historic boxing matches of all time, which we now know as the Rumble in the Jungle. But when Hafthor Bjornsson and Eddie Hall entered the ring in Las Vegas next September for a fight that's being billed as the heaviest boxing match of all time, there's a chance fight fans could be in store for an Ali Foreman-style brawl between these two behemoths who genuinely seem to not like each other. Hafthor and Eddie have been trading figurative jabs for years now, but it seems like that is finally going to be put into motion come when Hafthor broke Eddie Hall's world record in the deadlift a few weeks ago. Now, if you're a fan of boxing, seeing two gigantic guys lumber around the ring throwing terrible punches is a far cry from the pure artistry that we saw with Ali's performance against Foreman. But that doesn't take anything away from the fact that it's entertaining. And throughout history, there's nothing that's entertained people more than violence. So I guess it's only natural that we're about to draw to this thing like a car wreck that you just can't look away from. Stay tuned. There's a saying in the entertainment industry, never waste a good controversy. And considering the fact that Greene is one of the best entertainers in the history of bodybuilding, I'm sure he has to love what's going on right now. Posted a physique update a few days ago that was absolutely insane, which of course was immediately followed by internet trolls coming out to accuse of using old footage to keep himself relevant. Now, anyone who's followed Kai's career from day one knows that this is a guy who never ever stops training because bodybuilding is his central point. So the fact that he's still in crazy shape feels like, well, broken news. But for people who have nothing better to do than throw anonymous shade on the internet, I guess this must be important. That being said, Kai is a master marketer, so I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up finding a way to use this whole thing to his advantage. Speaking of controversies, my old friend Milos Sarcev stirred up a pot a few days ago when he went on record during an interview and said that he believed that Hadi Choopan should have won the Olympia last year. According to Milos, Hadi had better shape, conditioning, and density than anyone else on stage, including eventual winner Brandon Curry. Milos has never been the type to hold back an opinion, and as someone who's known him forever, I can't say this comes as a major shock. But in this day and age of social media, where everyone likes to make everything a personal attack, I can see why this blew up the way it did. Listen, at the end of the day, we're all entitled to our own opinion. And Milos' opinion is that Hadi should have won. The judges didn't feel that way, which is why Brandon is our champ. And that's the bottom line here. This is one interview from one guy, and it has no bearing on the outcome. So we can all act like adults and stop with the nonsense, please. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.